Hello, this is Scadio.
And this is Melanie.
With Ecstatic Hearts. And we have just got finished completing the California Tantra Festival, which was amazing. And now we're in beautiful, sunny San Diego, California. And this is the last of our Tantra Talk series that's basically on sexual energy, spirituality, and enlightenment. But don't fear, we're going to come up with future videos in the future, so stay tuned and we'll keep on producing them. But this is the end of the official series. So, how would you like to start, honey? What do you want to say about sexual energy and spirituality?
All right. So Tantra, as you may or may not know, is a practice of utilizing our sexual energy to reach heightened states of consciousness, enlightenment, and to come into oneness with spirits. And it's really amazing how utilizing these tantric practices that we use of getting centered, getting present, getting connected to our own divine self really helps us to feel oneness both within our bodies, oneness with our partners, oneness with a whole group of people, and oneness with the earth, with the heavens, with all of these divine energies, and just to open up into feeling the love that's all around. It's very much a path of love and oneness, and feeling it in our bodies.
Yeah, unlike a lot of other practices out there, what the Tantra does is it takes your sexual energy and it utilizes it to open up your chakras and open up your heart so that you can be more connected and loving with everyone around you. It's one thing to intellectually know we're all connected. It's another thing to actually be able to feel other people's energies and taste their distinct diversity and revel in this level of connection I didn't really know was possible. I mean, just to give you a perspective, I was a pretty disconnected, conservative, in my head, workaholic, doing 80 to 100 hours a week in corporate America. I was interested in spirituality, but I didn't find anything that resonated with me. I went kind of out of that. I did a lot of different explorations. I studied a lot of different paths. I even was a Buddhist for a while. I meditated, for 3 days until blood came out of my forehead, practicing leaving my body. And though that was one of my cool first spiritual experiences that gave me knowingness that there's something beyond my body, it just didn't resonate with me. It just wasn't that fun to basically meditate the same way over and over again for 3 days. But Tantra works for me because it's diverse, it's dynamic. You can do it with a partner, you can do it while making love, and that I can practice day in and day out. And it continually opens up and evolves like a flower, and it's so beautiful. It's like every time I think I found where maybe the limit of Tantra is, I realize I'm just a beginner and it's still growing. I mean, I've been doing this for 20 years now, we've been together for 10, and it's just continuously a magnificent world where I realize that we really are living in heaven on earth right here, right now.
Yeah. So Tantra is the practice of growing deeper into love, of expanding into love, of feeling love more and more intensely in your body, of learning how to expand the cup that you have of containing and holding love and pleasure and bliss and ecstasy and orgasm and all of those things that we are yes and more please. And the divine energies that are all around us are the divine energies of love. So learning how to go deeper into love, how to connect deeper into love and bliss and ecstasy, how to hold more and more and more and be yes, 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 is going deeper into our spiritual connections.
Yeah,
and this is a practice that we start everything off with, the practice of the Namaste. The Namaste means the divine within me honors and sees the divine within you, or the light within me, or my higher self, or my soul sees and honors the light, your higher self, the soul within you. And it's coming into that oneness of seeing that even though we have the illusion of being separate, unique individuals, and we are also one and the same, we are also one.
Yeah, and let me just touch on the fact that Tantra, at least there's lots of different types, but the type of Tantra we're practicing at Ecstatic Arts is a practice. It's yoga that enables you to feel more connected to what's around us and connected to other people, connected internally and connected to the earth and the divine. It's not a religion, so we have, I think, at last count, like 14 different religions of our people that practice with us, and they all say it helps them create a more spiritual connection with whatever it is they believe. And so it doesn't matter if you believe in God, or you call it the goddess, or the earth, the universe, or connected energy. You know, and when we say divine within us, we're talking about, you know, the Holy Spirit. It's we all have the connection to group consciousness, you know, to something greater than ourselves. And one of the things that is cool about sexual energy is it's creation energy. It's in everything around us. It's what everything is made of. And when you can tap into this energy, in my experience, I've had over and over and over again confirmation that there's an intelligence behind it, something I can't describe. I look at the perfection of what's occurred, and the more I really notice and I'm aware and I see, you know, and Tantra is the practice of awakening and being present. I can see how there's something greater than us at work. And it might just be my higher self tapping into that. And I don't really know it. You know, I don't need to know the specifics. All I need to know is I do these practices, I feel more connected. I know through this that there's something much greater than just these bodies, and it becomes a very spiritual experience. I mean, just to give you a perspective, when I first started this, I didn't believe in any of it. I thought this wiggling and stuff was fake. I never heard about chakras. It really didn't call to me, but there was the connection. There was something about hugging a guy and having a real conversation about how to be a better lover that initially grabbed my attention, and then it just grew and expanded, and now I'm like, this is my path. And I marry people, and like we are spiritual leaders of all things because it's a very spiritual experience. You want to talk about one of your spiritual experiences or how this impacts you?
So 1 week after I started doing our tantric practice, the Gaia sets that we do, 1 week after I started doing this every day, and I started realizing as we were at a camp out and I was just laying on the ground in the tent by myself, that I was vibrating. And that vibration, it started in my booty, jiggling and wiggling and shaking, and then it just started spreading through my whole body. And I'm like, what is going on? And then I realized that I was connecting into the earth, connecting into earth energy and vibrating with the earth. And it expanded and expanded, it became juicier and more pleasurable and fully orgasmic. And then I just started taking in the energy from all around. As I talk about it, I'm just like doing it again. So I mean, once you like learn to tap into this, it's so easy just to sink in, to open up, to breathe into the love energy, the spiritual energy, the earth, the sky, nature, all of the life that exists all around us at any time. It's just to open up and to let it in. And it's love and it's blissful and it's pleasurable, at least for me. And it's freaking amazing.
For everyone who does it.
And whenever you learn to tap into that and become a channel for divine source, whatnot, to flow within you, it just makes our lives more magical, more ecstatic and happy, able to heal our bodies, heal other people, be more psychic so that we can just listen to those hits that we get and follow those hits and intuition that we get along the way, and just feel like oneness with our partners and oneness with anybody whom we want to connect deeper with. And it's really, really amazing.
Do you want to talk about your experience with Krause?
Yeah. I mean, I was just talking about that first experience of opening up into that divine connection and divine orgasm was while we were camping out at this place called Krause Springs. And after that, I came outside and I'm like, hey guys, I am orgasming with the earth.
I wasn't involved. It was just a direct connection with earth.
Yeah. And then it's just like the way became clear, like the pathways that were like really hard to find before became clear and easy. and we went swimming in the springs, and I was just fully supported and embraced by the water. And it was shooting star night of all things, so like the sky literally was having like its own fireworks display of stars shooting across the night. Just so happened to be the Perseid meteor shower, but it was amazing, and I just felt that divine connection coming in and touching me over and over again. And now I have experiences similar to that on a pretty regular basis and find it much easier to tap into. And it's all from doing a regular Tantra practice and just opening up those pathways, connecting in, getting present, getting open, and learning just to, breathe it in. And when we have sex, it's like,
So it's all about the energy, and an experience for me. And by the way, just to play on what she's saying, one of the things you become connected to is the environment around you. You become aware at a whole nother level. It's like a whole nother sixth sense that you didn't know existed that you can tap into. Like just this weekend at the California Tantra Festival, we were naked after this experience, and I'm looking into the sun, and I'm feeling the sun gaze down at me. I'm having my first sungasm, where I'm actually having kind of a low-level orgasm from just the sunlight, And then we earlier we had a couple years ago now, I guess, we were in a storm, and there was 5 of us that practiced Tantra together, breathing and doing the yoga, and we're just out in the storm, and we're reveling in it, we're connecting with it, and like lightning bolts are coming down, and we're all like, oh, and like having dramatic, shaking, orgasmic experiences just from every lightning bolt that comes down. It's phenomenal, and then you decide to make love in that environment. Whew, it's like a whole other world. I know this sounds crazy, by the way, like if I was listening to myself, my older self a few years ago, I would go, oh, those guys are crazy. So I'm not even asking you to believe that this is possible. I'm just asking you to check it out. Just try one little thing, see if it makes a difference for you, and if it does, continue. That was my path, because I've been kind of a disbeliever all the way along, and I continually get my ideas of what reality is blown wide open pretty much on a monthly basis. And and now I live in a world of miracles where I expect miracles, and it's a beautiful, joyous way to live. So one of the things I want to talk about too is orgasmic energy. So again, it's creation energy, and what it's doing is it's opening up our chakras. It's clearing out all the crap in our past, but the work of Tantra is really clearing out all of our baggage, our fear, our shame, our guilt, our trauma, all the pain and suffering, all the things that got lodged in our body, so that we can be a free, open vessel to feel the energy of life move through us and to be more connected and in the moment with the people that we love. It's through that process that allows me to open up my heart, and that's really what the path to enlightenment for me is. And I believe it's different for every, or can be different for every person. I don't think there's one true way, but if this calls to you, if this is something that's fun and it's exciting and you see benefits from it, check it out. For me, this is a path of opening up my heart. That's really all it is. It's like, it's not about, the sex is great and it's fun and it's amazing, and it's one of the reasons I love doing this. And the purpose of it is to use the sexual energy to open up my heart more. That's really the purpose, is to connect. And it's like every day, not every day, but every week, every month, I continuously just practice opening my heart more and more. For me, it's about love. My God is love. And my goal is to be unconditionally loving all the time. It's to be connected with everyone all the time. And I'm not there yet, but I get more and more along the way, and it's a beautiful process. What's your spiritual path? So,
I just wanted to say another part about Tantra is it's also about embracing dualities. So in Tantra, a lot of times we talk about Shakti and Shiva. You might have heard about that. Shakti is what we use, the archetype we use to represent the divine feminine, goddess energy. She represents the earth and cosmic energy. And then Shiva represents masculine energy. It represents cosmic consciousness, represents the heavens and the skies and the stars above. And with Tantra, we practice bringing the two together and dancing in both of those energies, and learning how to flow from one to the next, and learning how we can access one direction and the other direction, and we have them both within us. And that we don't have to live from an either or standpoint, that we get to embrace the both and more standpoint. So it's a very integral part of the tantric philosophy and spiritual connection is embracing the both and coming together in unity with it.
And so let's talk about enlightenment a little bit. So enlightenment means different things to different people. It's about, for me, it's about awareness. As I said, it's about opening up my heart. And once I am unconditionally loving, I think that's about as close I get to enlightenment there is for me. However, another view of the Tantra view is that the closest we get to God is when we're in a state of orgasm, because we're connected, we're blissful, we're in presence, we're in bliss. Our sense of identity and ego goes away. And so one of the Tantra philosophies says that if you can be in orgasm or more, you're closer to heaven. And that if you can be in a constant state of orgasm, that you're enlightened. Now, I don't know about you, but that's a great practice to try to get more and more at. And that's why, we've gotten in these states of orgasmic bliss for 18, 20, plus hours, and you can be like resonating with and rewiring your neural pathways to experience more pleasure, more bliss, and be more connected to joy. That's our natural birthright. And so just one last story and then we'll close, is that some of you might experience something called a Kundalini awakening, which is when you're basically opening up yourself to feeling this deeper connection where energy is traveling through your body. And if you do it in a safe container, like with guides or a practice like we do, then it's a beautiful and most amazing experience you can have. And I'll talk about one aspect of that. It can look gradual, it can be dramatic, it can be gradual with dramatic bumps, which is kind of what it's been like for me. I mean, just to give you one quick story, we were just at a camp out and we were basically making love for like 12 hours, so our juices and energy were like, revving for a long time. And then Melanie went to the porta potty and she came back and she's laying down next to me and I'm just closing my eyes and I'm sensing her soul as this golden ball of light in mine, and then they kind of merge and all of a sudden they go, they shoot up in the air, and I'm like, I start feeling and knowing this oneness with all that is. I got a lot of amazing, pleasurable, energetic experiences in this life, and this was so far beyond what I feel a body can handle. It blew my mind. Like, I'm literally laughing hysterically, tears are gushing down my face. I feel like I have so much energy that I'm gonna vibrate, I'm gonna explode at any second because the body can't handle this much, and it's over in a second. And there was a knowingness that God, my soul, her soul, beauty, love, even like food and light, they're all the same. There was a oneness to it. There was a knowingness. There was a sense of God in that experience. Some people call making love with God, having an orgasm with God. It's just being connected to that primary source, to heaven, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And when I came out of that experience, it only lasted a brief second, I was forever changed. Because not only was it this amazing experience that I knew was so far outside my body, but I knew in my soul something in me is eternal. It goes way beyond this physical form. And I felt her there with me. So I know she's my soulmate. And our souls are going to be connected together forever. And then I've had like past life experiences and other crazy things that I can see what's happened and what's in the past and some view of what's happening in the future. And it continuously blows my mind. So anyway, this is Tantra is an amazing spiritual practice. Sexual energy is a key. Don't be afraid of it. Utilize it. Embrace it. It's our natural birthright. And that's about all I have to say. What else? You want to close with, Betty? So, I guess that. So, ecstatic hearts. It's been a real joy having these talks with you.
If you want to learn more, our next tantric intensive weekend is the Path to Ecstasy. And our next one's coming up in January. So be sure to check it out. In Austin, Texas, come join us and start yourself on the Path to Ecstasy with us.
It's just the beginning.
Bye-bye.
Namaste.